So, joining me now from Frankfurt is Nay San Luin. He's a Rohingya activist who has been communicating with those deportees in Jeddah. So what more can you tell us about these 50 Rohingya men and the reasons why they're being deported from Saudi Arabia?
Thank you. I believe they are now on board in the flight to Dhaka. The flight will take off from Jeddah airport at 5 p.m. local time. They were being deported from Saudi Arabia because their fingerprints were registered as Indian, Bangladeshi, Pakistani, and Nepalese. As you know, that Rohingya is the most persecuted minority in the world. They have been in open air prison for decades. The genocide is ongoing there. Their citizenship is stripped off since 1982, and no one can have Myanmar passport to travel outside of Myanmar. They are not even allowed to travel from one town to another in Rakhine State. So these people who are now being deported and who are now in detention center in Jeddah managed to enter Saudi with different passports through the smuggler. So, most of them entered to Saudi Arabia after 2012 violence in Rakhine State to search better life and to support their family in Myanmar. But as their fingerprints were registered as different nationality at entry point at Jeddah airport, later on they were detained at various immigration checkpoint or raid. They were identified as different nationality. Their claim as Rohingya were not accepted. Saudi authority brought 4 embassy officials to the detention center. 3 embassy refused, but only Bangladesh accepted them to be deported to Bangladesh.
Yeah, so we know they've been in Saudi Arabia for about 6 years or so. Do you know what sort of condition they're in?
They were in the large detention center in Shumaisi in Jeddah. In each room, they have about 64 inmates, and they are not allowed to go to the one room from one room to another. They have some mobile phone with the internet, so I could communicate with them.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, you've been in touch with them, but is there any kind of legal help open to these men? Can they appeal against their deportation, for instance?
According to the Saudi laws, since they are registered as the different nationality, we can't do anything by legal help. But we have been appealing to the Saudi authorities since past 2 years, and I have approached the Saudi official diplomat, but no one is ready to help. So we are now in a process to approach the European government to appeal the Saudi authority through the European government.
Just a final thought. So what will happen to these men once they get to Bangladesh then?
I believe they will be transported to the refugee camp in Cox's Bazar. All the deportees, they are very much afraid of being detained again at the Dhaka airport. I have also sent all the detailed information to the UNHCR senior protection officer in Dhaka. I am sure that they are well aware of this deportation because Bangladeshi media also have given some coverage. So I believe they will be put in the refugee camp. They will not be detained again because Bangladesh is accepting them by knowingly that they are the Rohingya.
Nay San Luin, thank you very much indeed for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.